Okay, so I just want to show you real quick how to set up the same thing that I just showed you on the Spanish Town, but in a Real 5 with Lumen. So I deleted all my light settings here, and I have a post-process volume, and I set the EV to minimum 13 and maximum, let's put 16. Based on the same principles as before, I'm just gonna replicate the same lighting. So let's add a directional light, and I'm gonna set this to 100,000 lux because I don't have any clouds in the sky. And now we need to add a sky atmosphere, and in Unreal 5, this procedural sky is already set up with physical values. So I threw that 100,000 lux in there, and I get the nits close to what I thought they should be. Like in the previous video, I was using 14,000 nits. So wait, actually this is 3,000. So let's try to get higher. So you go to R direction, and let's try to crank this up. So we get to around like 15,000, okay. So those are the values that I had before. Like it was around here was 14,000. So, and now the last piece of the puzzle is the skylight, which we need to make sure it's set to movable. And that's it. It's all set up. And yeah, just make sure those nits are looking good. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the biggest difference. So now if I add the clouds, where are the clouds? There's a way to add clouds. Yeah, they're called volumetric cloud. So let's drop those clouds, and then they affect the nits. But that's cool because they also affect the ambient light. That's what's awesome about Lumen. Like all this stuff is happening at the same time. But you see like how it darkens the nits. And let me just crank this up. So you see how it affects the nit. You see like it's blocking the light there. Like originally we had a 19,000, but with the clouds it drops to 4,000. So that's pretty awesome because that's all physically accurate already. And much easier to set this up in Unreal 5. And if you move the light, where is it? Let's move this angle. Oops. The sky and the clouds, they adjust accordingly. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. It's still the same idea, but the setup is a little bit different in Unreal 5, but in the end it's actually much easier.